Hi everyone, Tabang speaking, Soma from Waycer Technologies, the business or the company that came up with or brings you Waycer. Now you might ask yourself, what is Waycer? Waycer is a ride-sharing app that is aimed at you and your family and everybody else. Everybody who's taking transport or who's taking rides from the hiking spot or hitchhiking as better known. So Waycer is meant at making that more convenient for you. And before we get into detail, Waycer is spelled Waycer. Waycer. All right. So the app was, or the reason why the app actually came along is because of how unsafe it is to take a lift on the side of the road, and also how inconvenient it is to take a lift on the side of the road with somebody who you do not know. Sometimes it's raining, sometimes it's too hot, and obviously you're standing there and you're going to take a ride with someone that you don't know, trying to pay slightly a little bit less, more convenience. You're not as squeezed up in the normal modes of transport. So that's how that was one of the reasons why the app actually came up. Now you can find the app on the Play Store, obviously using your convenient or your normal Android smartphone. The Apple guys, we've not forgotten, we are coming to you guys as well. So if you go into your Android Play Store and search for Waycer, Waycer, you will find the app. Now the app is, it's a very small app, less than 20 megabytes, and you can download it on your phone. So once you've got the app downloaded for the very first time, and this is just a one-time thing for signing up, obviously, you will be asked, details to link into your Facebook profile. You will be asked things like your age, your cell phone number, and that's just the normal registration process that we've got in place. Now the reason why we integrated with Facebook is because Facebook, as one of the biggest, if not the biggest, social media platform globally, allows for you to slightly get to know the person who you're going to be taking a lift with, rather than taking a lift with a random person. You can go check out their profile, and just see that it's not a rogue profile where somebody just registered it 2 days ago and trying to take advantage of people. So that's one of the reasons why we're using that platform. So after you've registered, you will be greeted with the first page, which is Find a Ride. Now that page, Find a Ride, has got three basic inputs which are required from you, which is the departure, the destination, and the date. So once you've entered those details and you click search, you should find a driver who's going in your direction and you can request a trip from them. However, should you find yourself in a situation where you do not find a trip for a person who's going in the same direction that you're going, you can click on the notify me button or checkbox. What that will do is you will be notified if a driver at a later stage, after you've posted your trip, offers a lift to the same destination that you're going to. When they post a trip, you will easily get notified within the app. There's a notifications tab where those notifications will actually come up. Now don't worry about your data. The app uses very, very, very little data, and you will actually not even realize that you are using the app or connected onto the app. So you try to post a ride, you don't find a ride, you put a notification, but you're kind of in a hurry. Top right of your screen, there's something called trip feed. If you click on trip feed, you will actually see all the different people who have active trips on the app, either offering trips or offering lifts, or looking for a lift. Now, the best way to differentiate between these ones is the people offering lifts. You will see that next to their details or the trip details, there's the amount which they want, or they're actually asking for the trip. Now, if a person is offering or is looking for a lift, there's a little thumbs up button there, and that's easy identification for you to know exactly who is who. And it's written as well on top of their trips just to make it easier as well. Now, you looking for a trip, you find someone who is offering a lift. You just click on trip request, and they get a notification. So once they get the notification and accept your trip, you can now start interacting within the app. There's no need to ask for their cell phone numbers or connect with them on Facebook, become friends, or the likes. You can start chatting within the app. So you can ask questions like, where can you guys meet, preferably at a public place. And you can ask questions about luggage. Is there space for luggage? Just so there's no inconveniences when coming to the trip. So you can get the full details of the trip, when you're going to leave, where you're going to leave from, and other details which you might want to discuss. Some people want to take stops every now and then. You can also mention those as well. Now, for the people who are offering rides, for the drivers, the very first tab on the app, it's got a little picture of a car. That's offer a ride. It too has got the basic inputs which are required from you. That is the departure, the destination, and the date. Now, if you enter those, perhaps I should do that very quickly, and enter the details from where I'm going, and I've done that. Also selecting the date which I'm going at, and I click on next. Now, if I click on next, I'm greeted with 3 other options that I can enter, which is the time, the number of seats that I've got, my car details, and how much the trip is actually going to be for. So once I've entered the details as to how much the trip will be for, then I can post the trip. Or if you're actually going home for a weekend or the likes, you can actually put return trip. So what that means is, you know what time you're going to be coming back, but you don't want to come back into the app and post the trip again. You can post the return trip, and it will ask you to enter the return details, the date, the time, where you'll be leaving from, and the likes. So once that has been done, then 2 trips will be posted, one for you going to your destination and one for coming back. And you can offer trips, you can offer a return trip to the same people or different people. It really does not matter. So in a nutshell, that is how Waycer works, or how Waycer is. Now, there are a few initiatives that we're trying to get in place. Things like credit card payments, to make you feel a lot more at ease. Obviously, traveling with cash is one of the things that get people into trouble at hiking spots, because sometimes you need that extra to go and come back, or to go and buy things on the road, or whatever the case is. Now, if we introduce this, you can basically just take your normal debit credit card with you, or you can even leave it behind for all that matter, for that matter, because the funds will be deducted from your account, obviously, to the driver's account and all of that. So that's some of the things that we're trying to put in place to try and introduce a measure of security into this platform, or into this space of hitchhiking, which currently does not exist at all. Now, obviously, there's more details or more features that we want to put in place, but we need your input. We need your feedback in order for us to be able to know exactly what you want, exactly what you need, and that will actually help us quite a lot. Now, how to get a hold of us? There's quite a lot of platforms or places which you can get a hold of us on. For instance, you can go onto the Get Informed YouTube page, which is the very one that we are on right now. You can follow us on our Facebook page, which is Waycer as well. You can inbox us right onto our wall, and get in touch with us and give us feedback, suggestions as to what would you like to see, what would you like us to add for you. Obviously, the more people interested in that specific feature, the more pressing it will be for us to implement it for you and for your convenience. Now, there's quite a lot that we would want to do, obviously, things like adding insurance and all of that, but we want your feedback. We need your feedback. So get in touch with us. Comments available, make a comment, ask the questions, and we will make sure that we respond to as many, if not every single question that we get on this specific platform or on our Facebook page. So it's as easy as that. Go to the website or go to the Play Store, download the app, and start transacting. Make it easier for you. It was rainy season just now. It's not ideal to be sitting at the hiking spot and waiting for a trip. Make the download. Put your trips, search the trip feed, and you will get a lift. Cheers.